December 30th, just a day of stepping into New Year. What is that we need so much to be done before the year runs out? And many of us now are counting what we would have been able to achieve or not. Many of us are now counting what we're supposed to have achieved from January to December. Many of us wanted to build a house, buy a new car, or someone to marry. Well, by all these things you dream to have achieved must have been achieved by many around you. And you are thinking, why is my own different? Why is it that everybody have succeeded but not me? And it seems I'm working harder than everybody around me, but I succeeded. Why? And in some scenario, they might have told you that it is your uncle or your auntie that is holding you down from succeeding. Or even some have told you that it is a generational curse from your village or what your forefathers did is stopping you from moving forward. And at a point, you're even thinking of taking your life. You're even thinking of buying yourself. That thought might have, you know, came into you sometime. But the fact here is this: it is not your fault somehow, but also your fault. But it is not, no, in fact, the fact here is this: it is not the fault of your uncles. Neither is it a generational curse that kept you from succeeding like others around you. You see, if generational curse is the reason why you are not succeeding, listen to me, my dear. There's nothing your forefathers did compared to what the British or the Europeans did in Africa. Yes, in fact, Britain, to be precise, I talk of Nigeria now. We know what Nigeria have passed through in the hands of colonial masters. Okay, now, if after everything your forefathers were meant to pass through, many were drawn on the sea on their way to the Caribbeans, in a plantation farms to work there. And in all those things, their oppressors are still progressing today. Britain is progressing. America is progressing. Europe is progressing far, far, far more better than Africa that we are oppressed. So, if generational cause is the reason why you're not progressing, these countries I mentioned on their people would not be progressing. So it had not to do with the generational cause or anybody holding you. Because if you believe as a Christian, you say no power can pull you down because the power that's in you is far, far stronger than the power that's in them. Then it comes to one thing: you are not working smartly. It's not about how much you work from January to December, but what kind of work do you do? What kind of effort do you bring in? What kind of plan do you put on the table? It matters so much. What you do in and out, your actions and inactions matter so much. Yes, that's where I come in here with what I call smart investing. If you can decide this 2025 we're stepping in to develop that character of investing in your IPA, income producing assets. Every salary you take, stop trying to impress people because none of them cares about you actually. The fact is this thing: in your moment of impressing people and your buy, those people will still move on regardless of who they are to you. And then they will cry for you for a month or 2 or 3 months. It becomes a story, a dust, forgotten. That's the simple truth. And this is a very hard truth that people find it difficult to understand. And myself, yes, it took me time to understand it, actually. But when that assimilates into you, you start to plan better. make a decision for this January 2025. I must be investing 50% of my salaries, of my income, anyhow, into my IPA, income producing assets. It can be land banking, it can be bonds, it can be insurance, it can be, any business that is producing money. Rather you spending it on clothing, on friends, on unnecessary giveaway that does not bring something into your life. Learn to plant that seed into your IPA. Yes, it can be government bond. It can be company, corporate bonds. Develop that habit and give it that 2025 from January to December and see what you will be able to save up in that particular IPA. Then you can decide what you want to do with it. If you want to build or spend it on something else. Wealth comes from planning. It don't fall from heaven. Yes. No, there's no miracle in God. Just flat, open heaven, bam, manna fall for you. No. These are stories we had of long. You have to work, have to plan. And as you plan, God will bless it. So go ahead. Stop squeezing your face. Stop feeling bitter. Stop regretting. Listen to me. There's nothing you can do over your past. Your past is your past, but you have the power to change your future. You have the power to change your future. So start changing it now by investing smartly. Work smartly. Don't work, overwork yourself. Every day you must work, must money. You're working afternoon, night, you're working, and you're achieving nothing. All you achieve is to pay your salary. All you achieve in all that your work is to pay your house rent and eat and nothing more. While there are people who are working smartly and not only paying their rentage, they are buying houses. Be one of those investors. I love you all.